Welcome to this video. Please subscribe and like this video. Thank you all very much. Let's start the story. The year is 2234. Humanity has finally spread its roots among the stars, traveling from world to world, always in search of new frontiers and adventures. But even after all this time, there's no place like home. And that SY on Earth Expeditionary Force landed on Mars with the noble goal of terraforming the red planet and making it suitable for human life. But they didn't count on what was hiding beneath the surface. Something big, really big. Something that hated humanity with all its might. It's me, and you're watching this channel. Join me today as we look at the terrifying tale of the told in the 6-issue comic book miniseries, Mars Attacks from Image Comics. Let's just say things didn't go smoothly for the human settlers. When the comic opens, we find the crew of the Ares 3 Expeditionary Force landing on Mars. The Ares 3 mission consists of 4 crew members: Commander Jessica Nichols, Chief Medical Officer Helen Slater, Geologist Javier Perez, and Pilot Mateo Santos. Their mission is simple: drill down through the Martian crust and bring back samples to see if the planet has ever harbored life. After some complications during their descent, they finally land deep within a canyon where the gravity is a little stronger than they expected. But it's too late to turn back now. So they begin unloading equipment and preparing to set up camp. But strange things are happening. For every step the humans take, the ground seems to rumble and shake. Are these tremors caused by the human landing, or is something else stirring beneath the surface? As night falls, they are rocked by violent tremors and can only watch in horror as the ground splits open and a massive creature emerges. The first of many. The being towers over the human settlements easily, 30 feet tall. Its skin is a patchwork of flesh and metal. Clearly, not a native Martian, but an artificial construct. With its arrival, other creatures stir. There are many of them and they are all hostile. Our heroes fight back using heavy weapons, but nothing seems to stop the creature. What they are made of seems impervious to bullets. As one of the soldiers screams out in frustration, he gets his answer. This is not a normal alien race. These are the Nyan. In the midst of the battle, Jessica receives a transmission from Earth, a distress call from her sister, who reveals a shocking truth about the planet's history. Long ago, the Nyan attacked Earth. They were repelled, but driven back only to encase themselves in cryogenic stasis, deep beneath the Martian surface until humanity had forgotten all about them. Now they've awakened, and it seems like they want to kill every single human on Mars. Jessica and her crew try everything they can to defend themselves, but they are vastly outnumbered. They retreat into their ship, hoping to escape, but the Nyan are too quick for them. Their ship is destroyed, and it looks like the end for our heroes. Or does it? Deep within the Martian crust, far from the battle raging above, something stirs. A vast underground city awakens, revealing a hidden secret. Not all of the Nyan have been slumbering. A small group remained awake, expecting the day when they would need to fight again. When the time came, they prepared themselves. Using advanced technology, they augmented themselves with cybernetics, mixing their own biology with that of the humans they had taken captive. Using this forbidden science, they created powerful new weapons, which they used to defend themselves against the rest of the Nyan. In the end, a few humans and a small faction of the Nyan make it to the surface. Among them are Jessica and her sister Maggie, along with the Nyan known as Toad. Jessica recognizes the process used to augment the Nyan as similar to the cybernetic enhancements used by the U.S. military in the 22nd century. She believes that this may have come from a Black Ops program from before the terraforming began. Totu learns that the humans have not forgotten about him and his people and is willing to help them, though he is initially unable to control his more savage brethren. Jessica wants to understand the Nyan better and asks them to lead her to their city so she can learn more about their culture and history. In return, she offers to show them the wonders of the earth. She tells them about rain, oceans, and most wondrous of all, snow. The Nyan agree and prepare to leave. The rest of the humans are less trusting. They don't want to work with creatures that tried to kill them. But Jessica convinces them to at least hear the Nyan out. She has learned that they are capable of great wisdom and compassion, as well as incredible savagery. Maybe they can help each other, but they will have to earn the humans' trust first. This uneasy alliance leads them to discover an ancient artifact left behind by the Nyan. It is an evidence of a long-lost civilization. With this discovery, Jessica learns that the Nyan did not always hate the humans. In fact, they once revered them as gods. Long ago, the The Nyan were a peaceful race who lived in harmony with nature. Then one day the sky split open, and strange beings descended from the heavens, beings with wings and bright lights and most importantly, fire. They called these beings. The Sky Fathers taught the Nyan how to build great machines and use fire. But they also took many of the Nyan slaves, forcing them to mine strange metals from the depths of the earth. When the Sky Fathers departed, the Nyan continued to grow in power and knowledge, becoming masters of technology and industry. But they never forgot the suffering that had been forced upon them. They built great machines to protect themselves, and then waited patiently in their subterranean cities for the day when they could strike back. When the Sky Fathers returned, they did so in ships that flew through the skies like birds of prey. The Nyan called them eagles and prepared to defend themselves. But the eagles proved powerful. Their weapons tore through the Nyan like paper, and soon the Nyan were forced to flee to the depths of the earth. There they hid and waited for centuries, dreaming of the day when they could strike back at the Sky Fathers and claim revenge. And now that day had come. The Nyan attacked the humans the moment they arrived on Mars, but they were unprepared for the ferocity of the human response. Though few in number, the humans fought back using powerful weapons and an advanced battle suit. These suits, designed to withstand the rigors of space travel, were perfect for fighting the Nyan. Despite their size and strength, the Nyan were simply too slow for the fast-moving humans. Still, the Nyan were not easily defeated. One warrior, known as Old Man, managed to get his hands on one of the human battle suits and used it to devastating effect. He tore through the human ranks, killing many, but in the end, he too was slain by the combined might of the human soldiers. With their champion dead, the remaining Nyan fled into the tunnels. The humans gave chase, determined to wipe out the entire race, but soon they found that this would not be so easy. The Nyan were masters of the underground, able to move through the tunnels with ease. As the humans pressed their attack, they were ambushed again and again. They lost many good soldiers before they finally realized that they needed a new strategy. The humans were too few in number to win a direct confrontation. They needed to find a way to level the playing field. That's when Jessica had her idea. She would use the forbidden technology of the cybernetic Nin to create new weapons for the humans. The process was painful and dangerous, but in the end, it worked. The humans were now able to fight back against the Nin, but it wasn't enough. The Nyan were simply too strong and too numerous. The humans needed more help. That's when Totu and his followers arrived. The peace treaty between the two races was shattered, and a merciless war began. Who do you think will win? Let me know in the comments below. I'm the host. Until next time, take care. What do you think about the Nyan people and these giant monsters on Mars? Leave a comment below to let me and everyone know your opinion. Thank you all for watching this video. Wish you all good health. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow the next episodes.